right, let's try that again. We'll call the meeting to order. Meeting March 12th, 2020. And first thing on the agenda is any unfinished business? None that I recall. And then the minutes to the regular meeting on February 13th. Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Second?
Second.
He has a second.
You can second.
He looks at me.
I did, didn't I? Second, motion to pass the minutes from February 13th. First item of business is the Jack Doney proposal for street sweeper?
Yep.
Proposals for street sweepers.
Well, just one sweeper,
Okay,
trading off our little one.
okay.
Like we talked earlier, it's a bigger machine, more capacity. The one we have is too small.
And this is, the capacity will allow us to,
Cover more ground.
so we have regular sweeping with this?
Oh, yeah, well, sweeping program's getting ready to start, probably around April.
Okay. And, I mean,
We always rent one anyway to go. It takes two to get it done,
and
twice
this
a year.
is the,
That's it. That's a Broomberry, yep.
okay. And
Full
when's,
engine, mechanical sweeper,
okay,
not a vacuum, mechanical,
yeah.
which
This
is
is,
what we need.
yeah. That's great. The other one we're trading in?
Is half the site's a vacuum sweeper.
Okay,
The parking lot sweeper is too small.
okay. All right, do we have any questions from,
Do you ever pursue, I know this one's a used one. Have you ever pursued, how much is a 2020 model?
I've got that laying right there for you.
Let me explain what you
Okay.
have in front of you.
Okay.
That's a great question. So what is being requested of you is that you approve this sale price. The sale price is actually $105,000, and that's for the used, which is a demo.
It's a demo. It'll be reaffirmed. It'll be like new.
Yes. So normally you're required to go through special bidding procedures when the cost is above certain amounts, but Indiana state law allows special purchasing methods where you don't have to solicit bids. And one of the special purchasing methods is if there's a savings to the governmental body. And specifically, the statute says that you may make a special purchase when there exists a unique opportunity to obtain supplies at a substantial savings to the governmental body. So the demo is at a cost up to the city of $105,000. You also have before you a quote of what that machine, that equipment would cost at their original price. And that original price is $308,740. So that's a savings to the city of approximately $203,740. So that's why there wasn't a bidding procedure going forward, because to answer your question, that's the cost of a new one. I did request that they obtain that information to present it to the board so you could see that there is a savings by going by way of the special purchasing method. Do you have any questions on that, or did I explain that okay? Any questions?
Being used, it's a demo. It's not used every day.
Right.
They'll take it out and show, municipalities like us, this is what we got. It doesn't have a lot of hours on it.
thank you for the clarification on the only one.
Yes, you're welcome. So the demo is what they're asking for you to approve. You just have the price of an original for your comparison purposes for the board minutes as well.
Any other questions? Do we have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
I second. All in favor, raise their hand or say aye.
Aye.
Motion approved.
Thank you.
Next on the agenda is Resolution 3, 2020, approving the Reserve Officer Vehicle Lease Program. Chief Hoffman, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you, sir?
I am well, thanks. Don't have the flu.
Nor do I. I just got off a Carnival cruise last week,
Oh,
California. Anyway, you have any questions about the lease agreement?
well, I had a question about the video that the mayor showed. No, I'm just kidding.
It's for another day, different board on that one.
Okay. Ye-
Resolution.
Yeah, Mayor, Mayor. Sean, did you have any questions on?
No, I already read through it.
I do. Just a point of clarification on how that works. Is there leasing that separate from, I know they're leasing it back to the city, but they're taking on the liability, meaning the reserve officers, and leasing it back to the city. But is it a full police car, all,
Yes.
and then,
So it'll be personally owned by the reserve officer. It'll be purchased under the supervision and approval of the department. It'll be a vehicle appropriate for police use as determined by the Michigan State Police. They have a program that oversees leases like this. It'll be very closely monitored and supervised by the department. So in other words, you're not going to see reserve officers purchasing vehicles that are not suitable for police work. They will, as I said, they will personally own the vehicle, and all the details are within the lease agreement that you approved, but the gist of it is the city will pay for routine maintenance, fuel, graphics, light bars, those kinds of things. And by doing this, what we hope, and we're going to limit it to 4 reserve officers in the first year. What we hope to do is just diversify our ability to bring new vehicles or newer vehicles into the city's service.
yeah, because typically the reserve officers have the older vehicles. And this
Much
is-
older, higher mileage, the less desirable vehicles to operate and to come to work in.
So this is, so they'll be able, and I read through it, but they'll be able to use it like any police officer that has a take-home vehicle
Yes,
in that respect.
yes. Although in this case, the reserve officer who owns his or her, and we don't have female reserve officers at this time, but just in case we ever do, the reserve officer who owns his or her own car, they can drive it statewide,
Oh, okay.
but they can only purchase fuel in Marion County or an adjacent county. So they can it's kind of like a one tank trip kind of expense for the city. Anything beyond that, if they're in Evansville or Gary or wherever, they have to purchase their own fuel for it if they need to.
Okay. So this is an incentive for the reserve.
It's a great benefit to attract and retain reserve officers.
Okay. Yeah, that's a great idea.
It's diversifying our ability to equip the reserve officers, and also to, I think it brings an added value and service to the city and the department and the citizens.
Absolutely. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions? Do we have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve?
I second. All in favor, say aye.
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 All right, thank you very much.
All right, thanks. Next on the agenda is item C, the approval of testing for public safety LLC for LPD 2020 hiring, written exam, and oral interview process.
Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Any questions?
This is a renewal of we used this company for several,
Police and fire.
yeah.
Yes.
So it's the same company, same, okay,
Same thing every year,
okay.
or every 2 years for us.
And they come here to administer the,
They do.
okay. The, any questions?
No,
from-
I don't think I do.
Then do we have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
And I second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you very much. And the last item on the agenda is approval of LPD procedural notice, fitness, locker room facility. Didn't say that right, but,
As you know, we have our new police station, and this is one of the parts of the new police station, and we're wanting to implement this so that we can start assigning our lockers to the locker room down in the basement, and it just explains the policies for the fitness room and the lockers that will be assigned if they so choose.
so they don't have to?
They do not have to, no. This is not a requirement, this is only voluntary, and at their will, as long as the physician is okay with them doing it.
Yeah, I saw that they have to get a sign off from their,
Yeah, not that they have to have it signed off, they just need to make sure that their physician says it's okay. That is their obligation, not ours.
so we don't have a, is that, yeah, the liability piece of it, but we don't have a physician that we use to make sure they're okay, or?
So we have state requirements when we first get hired. We have requirements for us to do testing, fitness.
Yeah.
And then anything outside that, obviously, the city has a wellness program, an agreement with the community that we can go to anytime.
Okay. Any other
And
questions?
each person will just sign this, and it goes on file, and
Yes.
Do you anticipate 100%?
yeah. and that-
I'm just curious.
No, I don't. Right now, we probably have about 20 officers that work out. So not that many.
No, I see a lot of them at my gym, so.
Just in that gym. Other people have their own
Yeah,
The why.
fitness centers that they go to, it's just people's preference.
yeah. Any other questions?
Nope.
Do we have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve?
And I second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Motion approved. Thank you. Any comments from the administration? Citizens? If there are no comments, motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn?
I second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye.